The day is finally here. What's the sentiment surrounding this team? Eager to get games underway, I would imagine.
Well, I assume so. I mean, they're players. That's what they do. They want to play hockey. I want to watch them, so it should be good.
How much teaching have you done in the first few days here?
Well, we've taught a lot, but I don't know if you ever taught school. I'm a school teacher. Just because you teach doesn't mean on Friday the exam shows up that you did anything. You know, it takes some time. It's going to take us some time, but we're just going to keep doing it right over and over again, and eventually it'll sink in. In the meantime, though, there's an individual time of year going on right now. You're battling for jobs and ice time and power play and penalty kill. So as much as we've taught stuff, do what you do, we'll fix it as time goes on.
Like you said, how much it means to be the head coach of the Maple Leafs. Is there any emotions involved coaching the Leafs in the ACC tonight for the first time?
You know, I imagine it'll be a little different in the regular season, but I'm sure it'll be different. I don't even know how long it takes me to get from here to my house and back to the ACC, so that'll be part of it too. How's that?
Mike, you've got a number of guys on PTOs. I'm just wondering, is that a unique situation at camp, and what is the positive of having you guys?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I remember 10 years ago or 11 years ago, Dan Cleary came to Detroit on a PTO and then was in 10 years. So, I mean, I guess the way I look at it is we're in a situation since the trade that we have room for guys. If they're capable of helping us, then we got room for them.
Anyone surprised you?
All right, let's watch now.
What's the biggest difference you can take from the game from the weekend?
I don't understand the question.
What's the biggest thing you can take from the game tonight?
Oh, well, the weekend, I mean, is walking through structure, getting them to work, understand how fast you got to move, how you got to play. But, you know, it's if you expect them to do everything we worked on this weekend, that isn't happening. You know, it's just not going to happen. You got to do it over and over and over again so that you can execute at a high speed when it matters. But under the gun, you always go back to who you are until you figure it out. So it's going to take us time.
Morgan Riley and Jake Gardner together. What do you like about pairing those two kind of offensive-minded?
Yeah, I haven't nothing that way. Like, I don't read anything into it. I don't know who the players are. You can phone me or call me, and I'm going to tell you this. I don't know, so I'm going to watch them and we'll figure it out. But I have no idea. It's not like I like it. I just thought, let's get them both. They're good young players. They're buddies. Let's get them playing together. Let's see what happens. Well, our plan is this: because we played back-to-back, so we got 2 games and then another one right away. It's a tough situation. I'm hoping both goalies can go 3 periods, but we're going to watch them, and maybe they're only going 2. And then the kids are going to play tomorrow night because I don't want an NHL goalie going back-to-back to start the year.
Mike, Bernie's been the guy for the last season and a bit here. You said it's an open competition here in training camp. Did you consider giving it to Bernie, announcing him at #1 at the beginning of this, or what's the benefit to having a competition for that specific job?
Well, I didn't even know I said any of that. I just know that the way it works in hockey, it's real simple. You can say anything you want, but when the games start, whoever plays the best gets to play. That's what we're going to do.
Did you know Todd Ewan?
Do I know who?
Todd Ewan.
I didn't know him personally. Obviously, I know all about the situation. You know, obviously, mental health is a huge issue in the world. I know 1 in 5 Canadians experience that. It's something we should be talking about way more and understanding that people are suffering in silence. And just because you're mentally ill doesn't make you mentally weak. It's something that we should be talking about all the time, and it happens too often. It's too prevalent. This is an area we could make a huge difference in if we just talk about it.
You say it's happened too often. Are you drawing a link between his death and his career?
No. I just said 1 in 5 Canadians. Like, when you guys ask me a question, if you want me to say what you want me to say, you got to tell me to say that. No. What you asked me was, did I know who he was? Yes. And then I said 1 in 5 Canadians have mental illness. Okay, that's just, yeah, okay, thanks.
Connor Brown, can you talk about Connor Brown?
I like him. He works hard, skates fast, looks like he's smart, he's very competitive. Let's watch him.
How excited are you to go behind the first time?
Well, just like earlier, you know, obviously it's not a regular season game, but I've been in the same spot 10 years. I loved where I was. I'm going to love being here. It's a great city. We have an unbelievable history here. We got to get back to our rightful place. I'm looking forward to watch the guys play.